Hey Delanie, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great tonight. I'm really excited about our fireside chat tonight. And I've been forgetting to introduce people. So today, after you say me too, sorry, I will make sure you have a chance to do that.
Well, I'm excited too, and I'm excited to be introduced.
So tell us a little about yourself, because I know you're an aspiring beauty influencer. Tell us like what that means and a little bit more about you.
Okay, so a little bit about me. I am a 23-year-old girl, obviously, and I am obsessed with makeup. Ever since I was little, I've been obsessed, like beyond obsessed with makeup. And I always knew that like I wanted to just do something in makeup and make it a career. And then I started noticing that like there were all these like beauty YouTube people on YouTube, and I was like, oh, okay, I can dig it. I think I want to be that. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm trying to do. I have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to make beauty related videos to kind of showcase my talents and just talk about beauty and all the different makeup products there are, because those things just make me so happy, and I just want to spread my joy to everyone else.
Oh my gosh, which you do just by your personality. So it's beautiful to see. Tell us a little bit about your makeup today, because I think it looks really amazing.
Thank you. So the makeup that I'm wearing today, the eyeshadow palette, it's my favorite currently. It is from ColourPop, which is like my favorite makeup brand in the whole entire world, because it's good quality and cheap. Like,
Okay.
it's great. And the eyeshadow palette is their collaboration with Disney for the new Frozen movie. So it's the Frozen 2 palette. Actually, I can show you. It's my favorite thing in the whole entire world.
Oh my
Ta-da!
goodness, how cute.
Ta-da! I can do it. All the beautiful colors. So the glitter is what I'm wearing today, and I'm in love. I love glitter, so this makes me happy.
I bet. And how about this lip color?
The lip is just a good old nude lip from Maybelline.
Okay.
It's I always forget what it's called, but it's their matte lipstick that
Okay.
like stays on forever. And
Nice.
it's great.
Very cool. So I love the whole look, and your hair, you just got done, and you go to Ulta.
Yes, I do. Yeah, because Ulta is only maybe 10 minutes from me. And I saw that they had a salon, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. And my hairstylist was the most amazing person named Ashley, and we just hit it off. And she has been my hairstylist since. And she created this color for me, and she called it caramel latte, which coincidentally is my favorite drink. So I was into it.
I love it. I saw the pictures on Instagram, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so you. So a little background for the people watching. Delanie and I met in Florida when we both lived down there. So I've been able to keep in touch with her, and she with me. And her mom has been a good friend. And so it's really exciting to see as I've watched Delanie grow up, and now she's here. And I'm so excited to be talking with you tonight, just to sit here and talk about beauty and faith and business. So
Mhm.
in becoming a beauty influencer, talk a little about what that's like. What are the challenges you face? Anything you want to share about that?
Okay, well, there are quite a few challenges, because being a beauty influencer, it's not like, a special thing. Like, so many people want to be beauty influencers. So you have to like really find that one thing, just one thing that's going to help you like really stand out from the crowd. I'm still trying to find that one thing, but I'll get there. I will. And it's just, it can be kind of hard getting noticed, amongst all the other YouTubers and influencers who do beauty. But the biggest thing is like, it's going to happen, and you cannot lose hope. You have to keep hustling. That's what I tell myself every day. I'm like, Delanie, you're going to make it. Just keep keep doing it. Keep doing it. You can do it. So,
now, you say you haven't found your one thing, but you have such a vibrant personality. Does that help? Or because it's pictures, not so much? Like, I mean, because YouTube is where you want to be an influencer, not just your Instagram. Okay.
yeah, well, I'd
so
be fine with like both.
Okay. Okay. And tell us about some of your favorite brands. So if this was to go viral, and and so people watch it and they're like, hey, you know, this new series that's going up, we're putting it on the Central Creative Community, which is a community of just different creatives that come together, and we're all just trying to excel, you know. See how many times I can say creative. And this is why we script them. But so tell us a little bit about what I totally just lost my train of thought. Tell us about the brands.
Well, I would be over the moon if like ColourPop wanted to sponsor me. So like ColourPop, come on, where you at? Like your girl's here. Or Tarte. Tarte is another amazing brand, which if you don't know, it's vegan, cruelty-free, and it's just like, it's amazing. Great quality. Or Too Faced makeup products. Those are really good too. Okay. Really any makeup product company that wants to hit me up and sponsor me, like, yeah, I'm down for it. But those are like my 3 favorites.
Okay. And I noticed they're all, am I correct that they're all like smaller companies, or like they're not names that, or like specialized? I don't see them when I like walk down Walgreens or Target, for example. So those are like Ulta, like.
Yeah, those are ones that you would find at Ulta or Sephora or on their own websites, like on ColourPop.com or Tarte.com or TooFaced.com and so on and so forth.
Okay. All right. Nice. Is there a reason you go to one over the other?
I really like the quality of them. Like the Tarte foundations they're a little bit pricey, but they are the best foundations I have ever used. And the ColourPop eyeshadows and brow pencils, like the colors are so vibrant, like so much more vibrant than pretty much any other palette that I've had. And Too Faced, like I just love it. I love the packaging and the products and how this is going to sound weird, but I like how the products smell. Okay. Because Too Faced is known to like have like ingredients that are going to make their products smell good. Okay. Like they have these eyeshadow palettes called the chocolate bar palettes, and they're infused with cocoa powder, and they really do smell like chocolate, which is just the coolest thing ever.
Are you not hungry all day?
I am. I might have a little chocolate craving after I put it on.
I'd be like all day, like, where's the chocolate?
Right?
Now, so being a beauty influencer, you're also a Christian. Mm-hmm. How did the two go together for you?
That's actually a very interesting story. So for years, like at church and everything, when people would pray over me, or just kind of like prophesying stuff over me, they'd say like, you have like a really unique gift in the kingdom. Like your gift is very unique. Where you haven't really seen it before. Well, I'm sure they've seen it before, but like it's, it's unique. And for years I was like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. And then one day, okay, backstory, I was a teacher for 3 years. So before I became like really big into makeup and stuff, I was a teacher. So one day last year, one of my parents of my students came up to me and she was like, Delanie, like I need to talk to you because I have something that I really need to share with you. And I was like, oh, okay, hit me, I'm ready. And she said that she felt like my purpose in the kingdom of God was to show, like to show his love and everything through makeup and like to minister to people. And by doing makeup, like by doing makeup on themselves, like on them and on myself, and just like praying over them, while I'm doing it and all that stuff, which I thought was so cool because like I never thought that I could use my makeup talents as, you know, anything other than something like fun or, you know, for vanity purposes. But she's like, nope, I'm pretty sure this is your calling. This is what you're going to do. And you need to get on it and you need to do it because I know this is what you're going to do. And I was like, whew, that's deep. Okay. So I had started, you know, doing a little bit of research and buying more products and trying more looks on myself. And I've started doing makeup for people, like for homecomings and proms, even a couple bridal parties I've done, and they all turned out really, really good in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just kind of gaining experience now, and hopefully one day I'll be able to, you know, be like a famous makeup artist and like minister to people through that. I'm not sure how it's gonna all work out, but you know, it's in God's hands. I was told that's what God wants me to do. So if that's my path, I'm gonna do it. You know.
Now, would beauty school be involved in that? Or
yes, I could go either to cosmetology school or esthetician to get my esthetician license. That's always such a hard word for me.
It really is.
Now, cosmetology, that's like everything. That's hair, skin, nails, makeup, and I don't really need any of that because I can barely do my own hair. So I don't think I should be trusted doing other people's hair. So my plan is to get my esthetician's license. And I've actually been looking into one of our technical colleges here. They have a esthetician program, and I'm going to be looking into that here soon. And hopefully that'll help get me my license and help me get started on this journey. So
that's so exciting.
Thank you.
I had no idea about that. I would love to connect you with another friend of mine who actually is an esthetician. Maybe you can have
cool.
and she can guide you in connecting to esthetician.
Mm-hmm. That would be amazing. Yeah, because I can help, all the tips, anything and everything.
Yeah, it's such a gift. Like I think my hairstylist is Ashley also, and then I have Kate too. They share. But there's something special about somebody who can do your hair. And I was telling Anita, my friend who's an esthetician, she did my makeup a couple years ago, and she did the eyebrow thing, which I never understood. When I was growing up, you didn't like accent them. You wanted them to just go away and something. And so she did them, and it was like, I felt the makeup because it was makeup and I never had it on, you know, like, but I felt so beautiful that evening. And it was like I sat taller and everything. And it was really a change for me, and learning that there's no non-Christian aspect just because we're adding beauty, you know, adding up to what we're doing, where sometimes that's what we're taught within the church is, you know, well, don't adorn yourselves, you know, instead it's like, you know, you're supposed to be muted, you're supposed to do this. So I love that there's these rising superstars who are willing to say we can be beautiful outside and in, you know.
Exactly.
So how do you address that as you're going? Have you encountered any of that? How do you speak to, you know, when you're working with like younger girls and stuff, how do you talk to them, or do you talk to them about the outside and in?
I mean, I haven't really dealt with it too much, but like what I always feel, and what I think I've told this to a couple like girls that I've done prom makeup on, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not creating like a new you. I'm just adding what's like already to your beautiful self. Because like, in my opinion, every single person on this earth is beautiful. And, you know, with makeup, you know, if you want to wear makeup, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. But with makeup, you know, you can accentuate your beauty more, and like, I don't know, it's a good confidence booster too, in my opinion. Like, I always know that I feel so much better when I have my lipstick and my lashes on. And so, yeah, I just feel like it's, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel strongly that, you know, everyone's beautiful inside and outside, and, you know, makeup just, it can help you feel even more beautiful.
I agree. I spend a lot of time with like ponytail and no makeup. I just, the older I get, the less I feel like spending 30 minutes in the bathroom. But I find that on the days that I do take time to, you know, style the hair and focus on it, that I do feel better. And I've never been one who loves makeup, you know, but today I was using like Elf, you know, so yes.
I do love Elle.
Yeah,
Elle is,
I'm loving their price point.
Mhm.
So nice, and it seems to be decent quality. So you know, not
Oh,
that
it
I'm an
is.
influencer, so but like I was using them, and they have this rose gold palette, and it felt fun to do the makeup. You know, it was like there's something exciting, even not being a makeup person, about opening a fresh thing of eyeshadow or you know new mascara. So I can't do the lash thing. I would totally look crazy, but I wouldn't know how to put them on. But I love mascara. Like there's a huge difference even in a baseball hat day when you just throw some mascara and lip gloss on. So I love the people that are changing that narrative to say like I can still be in love with God and still be pure and still be all these things that are associated with Christianity when we're not dressed up and show it when we are dressed up too. So, and it's exciting to see more pastors' wives doing it too. You know, my pastor's wife, the church out in Danbury, she's always got her makeup on and she's beautiful. You know, she
Oh,
does
love
herself
that.
up too, yeah, and has curls and hair. Um, so you come from a big family, you know, lots of
I
brothers
do.
and sisters. I make that sound like there's 30 of you, but but you
Not
come
that
from
many, thank goodness.
but you come from a big family and you guys travel a lot with your sister's softball. Does that help with the influencing? So if somebody was to grab hold of you, you would travel, or would you stay local to Florida?
I don't know. Like, I think it would be really fun to like be able to travel different places. Um, but then again, like I'm a little scared of heights, and like if they made me like fly a plane, might have to really think about that. But for right now, I'm good with just staying local and like just doing makeup locally. But if there is a point where I get like, you know, famous enough and well known enough to where, you know, people from other states are requesting me, then I will, you know, pray to the Lord to take away my fears, and I will go and I will do it.
Provide a plane that stays on the ground.
Yep,
We'll figure that out.
that's what I would like.
He's done miracles before. Why not? You know, Red Sea, plane that drives. I think they call them cars, right? Like a
True.
Lamborghini or something. Um, just kind of fly through it. So you love New Orleans. I remember that when you
Yeah,
visited them.
it was
Talk to me a bit
beautiful.
about talk to me a bit about that. My favorite music artist, D1. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a Christian rapper. Oh
I
my
think
gosh,
I
look him up.
am.
He's from New Orleans. Great story. Got famous with a song about Sally Mae. Like that's how everyone started really hearing about him. It was about paying off his student loan debt, which, you know, some of us can relate to. It's not nice. He's from there. So I saw that you were
Cool.
there. Yeah, it looks like such a fun city. Talk about how you enjoyed it.
It was beautiful. Like just the architecture of all the buildings. Like I am such a fangirl for architecture and historical buildings. Like I just thrive in that kind of environment. It's just all the history. Like you could just feel the history like on your skin. And it was, that probably sounds really weird, but like that's what I felt. Like it was beautiful, and all the buildings, they were so old, and like there were signs, and it was just like the streets were pretty, and I'm not good at describing things. Sorry. But it was just so gorgeous, and like just the general vibe of everything, like just like super like easygoing. And there was like a bunch of like street artists and painters and vendors, and it was really, really fun. I liked it a lot.
I love that. You're like, I don't describe it well. And then you just totally set the scene where I felt like I was walking through the streets. So,
Well, yay!
funny
I
how
did
we
good.
downplay things. Yeah, we downplay our own strengths sometimes, or how well we are at something. But you just did a beautiful job. The only thing you missed was the smell. What's it smell like? Like, is there, like I think of New York at this time, like legit, you could smell chestnut. I'm like, who knew that? Yeah, if you go into the city because of the roasting chestnuts, especially I think it's like called Lower Manhattan, like the New York City area where there's like Broadway and Fifth Avenue and stuff. It's just a smell that absorbs you, and so you get lost in the crowds and everything. Does New Orleans have a smell that's like anything that it's famous for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, this was a year ago that I visited, but I think, from what I recall, there was lots of like gumbo being cooked and like crawfish and all that, and like lots of seafood stuff. So I could smell a lot of seafood there. It all smelled so good, and it was delicious.
I love it. I hope to go one day. It's on my bucket list. Yeah, I still like kind of kick myself. I was so close and didn't go. So I was able to visit Alabama, visit Georgia. Obviously when I was in Florida, but I never made it to Louisiana. So I'm like,
We need to.
Yeah.
It is worth the trip.
I bet. Well, when you get over your fair flights, and in the future someday we'll have to like meet in the middle, or like so, what do you know about the lifestyle of a beauty influencer? So backtracking a little bit, like how does life change, or does it change once you become a beauty influencer? Like what does life kind of look like on that side in your eyes?
I don't know, because I don't know any beauty influencers, and I'm not really famous enough for my life to change just yet, but one day. But like from what I've seen from like looking at other people's YouTube channels and Instagrams and stuff, it seems like they get lots of brand deals. They become a little bit more well known. They're sometimes featured in magazines. They get recognized on the street a lot. I'm not really sure.
Okay, that's okay.
I haven't really had that experience just yet.
Okay. Now, who are some of the people you follow then? So who are some of the people that you're learning from as you try to get into this lifestyle?
Okay, let's see. There's so many. Loie Lane. She is on YouTube, but she's a beauty guru, and her makeup is amazing. Like, I love it. So I watch a lot of her videos, and I follow her on Instagram and stuff. Jaclyn Hill. I love Jaclyn Hill. She collaborates with Morphe, which is another makeup brand that I really like. And they have like different makeup palettes and stuff. And she's just so cool. And James Charles, he's another one that I follow too. He's really cool. Like, he is crazy talented.
Okay.
See who else? Of course, Under Pressure, I'm like completely blanking on everyone that I watch.
I know I totally put you on the spot with that one.
You're good. Nikki Tutorials, she's really good.
Okay.
I think those are like the main ones that I watch.
Okay. And we know that there's many others that, when I think about like, favorite authors and people ask, and I'm like, and I read it like a week, like, why can I not think of names? I'm like, Stephen Furtick. It's just like, wait, do I not read anybody else? Read 300 books, within the last 2 years, and yet I'm struggling to come up with a name. I totally
that.
Yeah, when you're on the spot, it's like your brain just shuts down to prove how intelligent you are. I think sometimes, like, let me just totally make you like have no ego right now in this one.
Oh yes,
I totally get it. But you came up with 2 or 3, and so that's really good.
Thank you. I try.
We did this. Now, how about fashion? Because every time I see you, you look amazing with your outfit as well. I love your pink.
Thank you.
It's such a fun account, and I'll make sure that I share those details within the blog too when we post
Oh,
it,
thank you.
and within the YouTube description. But tell me, like, do you love fashion as well?
Yes, I have a passion for fashion, as they say. And I really just love to shop and like just create different looks. Um, yeah, it makes me happy to like just try different things and see what looks good and experiment and see what doesn't look good, because I have had some outfits that I thought would look good, but then I wore them out in public and I'm like, what was I thinking? This doesn't match.
It's like my whole 20s. I look back at some of the outfits, I'm like, oh my. And it's not, I would love to tell you it's just because styles change. It's not. Well, like, did nobody like, who let me out of the house like that? Had my ex-husband like ever go like, yeah, that looks good, let's go.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like that sometimes when I look back and I'm like, oh, why, Delanie, why did you wear that? Why?
It's so funny because I remember you being stylish too, like when we would all get together. So it's something that's always stood out. And when I saw that you had started toward this beauty influencer thing, I love how you're doing it with style and grace. It's something that really caught my attention. Even when you did your post and you're like, I'm shamelessly promoting this and I'm going through. I love that you did it in a way that you're still you. I think that's so important, that when we do try to promote a new platform, a new project that we're working on, it's important to not let it consume us so much that we forget who we are in the process. Because while you're an inspiring beauty influencer, you're so much more as Delanie Garrett. So I love that you're balancing the two and still showing the pictures of the family and the traveling. It's so good. Tell us a little bit about your life and then we'll wrap up. So you're aspiring to do the beauty influencer thing. In the meantime, you're working. You're becoming a creative. So you are a creative, but you're becoming into this creative field, hopefully, as you're working to pay the bills. But you love what you do on that as a full-time job.
Yes, I'm a nanny and I love it. The little child that I nanny makes my heart so happy. Like, I love it. It's great.
That's so exciting because it's one of the struggles so many creatives have while you're starting a side gig. You have to have this full-time job, or you get creative, you go full-time, and then you need to get a side gig to pay the bills. So it's great that you are able to combine the two and do something you love while also launching this career that you have. So I'm really excited that we had this time to catch up. I look forward to talking, and like obviously we'll talk on the side, but like even like in another year, bringing you back and seeing what changes, and just even where this goes. Yeah, because it's new for both of us. I hate video, so I'm just like, let's hide in the dark. But I will be interested to see where it goes and just how the creative community comes together. And I hope so tell us real quick about how we can find you on Instagram, YouTube, etc.
Okay, so my Instagram handle is Delanie Garrett _ and my YouTube channel is Delanie Garrett.
And that's 2 R's, 2 T's.
Yes, and Delanie is Lanie. No Y. No Y.
No Y's in this one. So I'll make sure that I share those in our blog where I introduce the video, as well as in the caption of the video. And hopefully someone listening, if you guys see, I'm going to talk to the camera, but if you guys see this and love it, make sure you reach out, follow Delanie, reach out to her with any tips or leads you might have, part of doing these fireside chat / interviews is to really help everybody learn about what it is. It was so great to see you, Delanie.
It was good to see you too.
Bye.
Bye.